How many of you guys remember Perfect World International? Man, I have some really fun memories of that game. I spent a lot of my childhood, or not necessarily my childhood, I spent a lot of my teenage years farming Twilight Temple, literally for 6 hours per day. Every single day. Those of you that have played Perfect World know exactly how arduous of a process grinding your materials to craft your gear can be. All of this so I could assert my dominance over all of my now fallen enemies in the open world PvP and the territory wars that took place every single weekend. Now, it was just brought to my attention earlier today that there is a brand new incarnation of Perfect World coming out. And no, guys, we're not talking about the mobile port Perfect World Mobile. This is a brand new MMORPG being built on Unreal Engine 4 that is going to be cross-play compatible between both PC and consoles. There is no mobile compatibility at all, absolutely none. Currently, the MMO has two different working titles, Perfect World Remake and Perfect World Console version. It was originally titled Perfect World Console version when it was announced back in 2016, but as of 2020 is rebranded under the Perfect World Remake title. A trailer was revealed for the game back towards the end of 2020 and was uploaded by the Archosaur YouTube channel, so all credits to him. If you're interested in checking out the entire 5-minute video, then I urge you to go right ahead and check their channel out. I'll include a link to their channel in the description below. Currently, the MMO is slated for release on PC, PS4, and Xbox consoles, or at least it was when it was announced. With the recent pre-orders for PS5 and the new Xbox, it is uncertain if they're actually going to shift their sights and focus to target the new consoles or not. Nevertheless, the Perfect World Remake is going to be, in their words, the next generation MMORPG. Not a next generation MMORPG, the next generation MMORPG. Emphasis on the That is quite a bold statement to make and an even grander claim. Interestingly enough, they have noted that the inspiration for their Perfect World Remake is actually Blade and Soul and Black Desert Online. Those are very interesting games to take inspiration from, right? They're both horrendously pay-to-win MMORPGs, but then at the same time, if you take a moment to think about it here, Perfect World has always been very heavily pay-to-win, and it is also a Chinese MMORPG. So, stands to reason, I guess? Perfect World has always been known for its aerial combat and its aerial exploration, and the brand new Perfect World title looks like it's actually going to improve on that with new complex character motion, better character movement and control, but most importantly, Perfect World is a tab target MMO. The remake, however, is not. The remake is actually going to be complete action, no tab target whatsoever. When they said that they were taking inspiration from Blade and Soul and Black Desert, I never thought that they were also referring to the combat, but here we are. Granted, both of the aforementioned MMOs have very different combat systems, but it's worth noting that regardless of the combat type, they did state that the combat won't be mere button mashing, instead providing follow-up combo abilities that can only be utilized after specific combos have been achieved. Honestly, from what I have personally seen of the combat, it is a little more reminiscent of kind of like an amalgamation of Blade and Soul and Vindictus, seeing characters launch each other up into the air, initiating aerial combos, seeing the actual movement of the characters and the flow of the combat itself. The animation of each different class is definitely very, I don't know, like Vindictus-ish feeling to me. And I just spat everywhere when I said Vindictus-ish, so I apologize if you guys saw like the saliva particles flowing at the cam just then. But I mean, this is the kind of quality you guys subscribe for, right? Perfect World was a very large open world MMO, allowing for players to freely explore the world almost without limitation. This sense of freedom gave me what is by far one of the most amazing experiences that I've ever had in the genre, and is something that I have wanted to see and feel again, but has been pretty much absent the entire rest of my MMO career. This remake has me a little uncertain of whether or not they're going to have the same type of open world or not. From what we can see in the trailers, they mostly show the characters in combat or exploring what seem to be dungeons. I know Perfect World had plenty of dungeons, trust me, I do, but we don't need the remake to be another instance dungeon crawler like Vindictus or Twilight Spirits. We have games like them already. The developer behind the upcoming Perfect World remake have quite a few other games in the works as well, including a brand new Jade Dynasty a new Forsaken World game, and the new Swordsman Online MMO, all of which I figure I should probably cover as well over the next couple weeks. If you guys recall, Perfect World Entertainment actually shut down all 3 of the original incarnations of those 3 games a few years ago. Overall, Perfect World Remake, which I am gonna be honest with you guys here, I really hope they reconsider the title for this game, because as it stands, just Perfect World Remake is a terrible name for a game. It just doesn't really roll off of the tongue as it should. I don't know, like, it's a terrible title. But this looks like it could be a very interesting game nonetheless. Does it look amazing? No, not from the footage we've seen thus far. Does it look good enough to be excited for though? Yeah, definitely. The overhauls themselves that are being made to the game warrant a sense of excitement as they are bringing the Perfect World franchise to an entirely new audience and an entirely new generation of gaming. And to me, for someone that has played Perfect World International for 2 years straight, I couldn't be more excited to potentially get in and try this game out. Now, does it have an estimated release date? No, not really. The game was announced back in 2016 and it is 2020 right now. They did have some updates that were posted in 2020, so it looks like they're still actively working on the game. But as of this moment, as of October 18th, when this is being recorded, there is no confirmed or even estimated release date for Perfect World Remake or any of the 3 other aforementioned MMOs either. But this is my opinion, my impressions of the game. What do you guys think? Does this look like something you'd be interested in playing? Let me know down in the comment section below and let's talk about it. Anyway guys, that is it for me. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe for more content like this and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.